This is Rebecca Diaz-Avedo Overson going live inside of the Art of Building a Successful Massage Practice. So here's the deal. Many of you know, especially if you've watched my 4 shifts for building a successful massage practice training, that the number one shift, and I talk about this a lot, is that you need to have a niche. So many people reject that idea because they feel like they need to make themselves available to everyone and everything. And while that may be theoretically correct that you can help everyone, it doesn't mean that you should. And I see a lot of massage therapists even who have successful practices or moderately successful practices that are spreading themselves too thin, trying to do a lot of different things. Like maybe you're, and I'm guilty, I've been guilty of this, that's why I'm sharing this with you. You know, maybe you're building your massage practice and then you're trying to try to get certified as a yoga teacher so that you can add yoga to your services, and you want to teach classes, and then you're also selling essential oils, and then you're also trying to build an online course, and then you're going and racking up other certifications or things in education, and or maybe just doing a lot of different things, offering a lot of different things in your practice. Let me just tell you why this is detrimental. Because your focus is scattered among 5 or 6 different things. You can never be very good at one thing. And in marketing and in business, you actually want to be the best at what you do because it eliminates competition. Okay, so a big problem in this industry is massage therapists feeling like they have to compete with each other. And what they do is they lower their rates to compete with each other. They look at what other therapists are charging and they go, oh, they're charging 85 an hour, I'm going to charge 80. But that presupposes that you are all identical and you offer the same things. You don't. And if you are, then you should stop that. Because again, marketing messaging can only be aimed to one specific type of population or person. You can't advertise to everybody. I know I've said this a lot, you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm a broken record, but some of you need to hear this again and again. So it's important that you're dialing in your massage practice and figuring out who can you best serve with all of the tools that you have. Okay, so that's niching number one. But then sometimes, again, I'll tell you a story. When I was running Salt Lake Prenatal Massage, I had this idea that I'm gonna have this kind of core offering for my clients, which was prenatal massage, right? But then we also had prenatal yoga, we had birth doula services, we had postpartum massage, we did sometimes we did out calls, for moms, maybe like preterm labor on bed rest in the hospital, something like that. We had childcare in our office for our clients that were bringing their babies and their newborns or even toddlers. We did all kinds of things, and I love that. I love them all. But then I had other people approaching me saying, "Hey, you should also have birth photography, and we should do placenta encapsulation, and we should do la 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 la, and all of this stuff." And I didn't want to become the Walmart of prenatal massage, even though everything that I was doing was working. That I think that was helpful, but it divided my attention, and I was getting stressed out for no real good reason. I felt this underlying sense of angst all the time. Well, then we went and opened a second location because we had a lot of clients that we were driving from a city that was about an hour away, and we thought, well, let's just open a second location and staff 1 or 2 therapists out there to make it easier. Okay, now my focus is totally scattered. I'm telling you, if you really want to tank yourself, go open a second location. That doesn't make any sense. So what happened was, after learning this lesson and probably reading a lot of self-development books and things like, what I realized was even though I had a niche and a well-articulated niche, I was still trying to be too many things to too many people. So it can be it can be a real hidden thing that sneaks up on you. Luckily for me, we got out of our second office. Actually, a car crashed into the waiting room. No one was there. It was early in the morning during a snowstorm, but I was able to get out of my lease. And I had a good, long, hard look at what I was doing, and I had to figure out what I was doing what I wanted to go all in on that I could just do best. I was good at a lot of things. I loved being a doula. I was managing a team of doulas, but I made a hard decision today, one day, when I sat down and I looked at what is it that if I go all in on that, will undisputedly just be the best at and will make all of these things unnecessary or optional. And I remember that day sitting down and looking at doula services and looking at how much time I was spending working on that aspect of the business and providing support and coordinating things and payments and contracts and meet the doulas night and all of this stuff. And I realized financially it wasn't making a lot of sense. In other words, it wasn't a great profit center. Did I love it? Absolutely. Was it important? Absolutely. But as business owners, we have to make decisions based on business calculations, not just heart. Heart is important, but without without the head, then you end up giving and giving and giving and never getting anything back for it, which makes us burn out, exhausted, and resentful. So I remember that day that I came in and I just said, we're cutting doula services. And it was like, you would have thought that I went in and told my staff that I was chopping off my arm or something. Said, I've made this hard decision. We're doing this and this is why. And I just let the doulas that were contracting with me, I let them go, and they were still able to serve our clients and everything like that. But I realized that I was gaining a lot more focus and energy by doing the thing that we did best, which was prenatal massage. Now, at some point in my evolution, I also had this other, it was called urban family massage, because, we did prenatal massage, but then we also had so many people wanting us to take care of the rest of their families. And I thought, let's just kind of create this other thing, urban family massage, and for men, women, children, and teens. And it was great. And it allowed us to have a separate kind of marketing arm of the same facility, but the same problem, you guys. I've had to learn this lesson a few times. I'm probably still learning it in many ways. But eventually, again, I had to just resist that bright, shiny object syndrome that we all have as entrepreneurs, which plagues us, which will keep your attention divided. So the thing I want you to take away from today is take a look at, are you trying to do too much? Are you trying to do too many things? And assess, what is it costing you? How much time are you spending on that? And are you getting a return on that investment? Is it even possible for you to get a good return on that investment? And if the answer is no, then stop it. Cut it out. And it can be a hard thing to do, but what propelled me to unprecedented levels of success was deciding to go all in on one thing. And that will help you so much more than trying to be everything to everyone. All right. So let me know what comments you have, what questions you have. If there's anything else you need, just reach out. Have a great day, you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.